Bonsai! Good morning, grinders, cobras, Miyagi-Dos, and of course, Eagle Fangs. Hurrah! It's a Wednesday, and for me, it's December 1st. Wow, we're into the final month of this year. What a crazy year it's been, at least for me. Probably for a lot of you, too. I'm back on the treadmill. I think this is a good way for me to get the body warmed up before I go in and do my exercises. We're just coming off the Thanksgiving weekend. One thing I noticed, went to class last night. Wow. Just a few days off not doing anything, and I have lost some of my flexibility and height. And there was one kick in the form we're doing right now. It's a slide up jumping side kick. Well, I couldn't hardly even do it. Terrible. And that just illustrates for me that as you get older, you really got to keep at it, or you start sliding backwards quickly. Especially when it comes to more active things like that. So anyway, gonna have to put some more effort into that. But what I wanted to touch on today was I want to talk a little bit about movies and movie theaters real quick, because I just want to hear what some people's experiences are in other parts of the country, maybe even around the world. But for a while, a couple years back, the wife and I kind of stopped going to movies. It was just getting too expensive, too crowded, didn't really enjoy that. I'm one of those that likes a theater to be rather quiet. I don't necessarily want to hear some random person's commentary. But we did miss it when they were shut down. And then now, at least here, they've been opened back up. And so, you know, the wife, my daughters, and I, we all went to see Ghostbusters Afterlife. Really enjoyed that. I thought that was a really well done movie. Entertaining, touching, really enjoyed that. And then we also went to see Halloween Kills, which I liked that for the most part. I mean, that one I thought characters didn't necessarily make logical decisions, but I really liked how brutal Michael Myers was in that. Wow. I mean, to me, he stepped it up a notch, and I enjoyed it. But one thing I noticed, at least at one of my local theaters, there's nobody there. Our ticket prices were pretty cheap, like half of what they used to be. And, you know, we got out of one of them, and it was like 8, 9 o'clock on a Saturday night. There was nobody left at the theater. And this has been consistent, because we've gone to a few movies since they've opened back up, and there's just nobody there. It used to be on Friday and Saturday nights, parking lot was full. You know, if you didn't get there a little early, you might not find a parking space. And I thought, well, you know, Ghostbusters is a pretty big name franchise. There's got to be people going to see that. No. Now, Spider-Man, which comes out here in a couple weeks, that movie to me looks phenomenal. I'm excited to go see that. I think the first two Spider-Men with this Tom Holland were pretty good. I like his take on the character for the most part. I don't love that they changed some of the characters, but it's okay. But that movie looks really, really good. And so I'm wondering, is there going to be anybody in line for that? Because I know that they put tickets on sale on Monday, that you could order them around the country online, and it crashed servers all over the place. I wonder what about here? Because, like I said, there's like no one going to these theaters. So, what about in your neck of the woods? Is anybody going to the movies? Are you going to the movies? Are they crowded at all? I mean, when we went to Halloween, we were the only two in the entire theater. Now, admittedly, this was in November that we went to go see Halloween. So, in Ghostbusters, there was probably a dozen of us. You know, definitely under 20. And in my group, there were at least 6. So that tells you there's not many other people going. And that was its first release weekend. I'm trying to think of some of the others. Oh, Bond. There wasn't very many people in the Bond movie. By the way, I thought this Bond movie, not a fan. Watch the trailer and you see the best parts of it. Because aside from that, it's just, I don't know what they were thinking. In my humble opinion, No Time to Die is the worst of all the Bond films they've ever put out. Just, But anyway, that's just me. If you liked it, good on you. I hope you enjoyed it. And there's a few others we've seen, but I don't remember necessarily what they were. But again, nobody going. How about in your neck of the woods? Anybody going to the theater? Are you going? I hate to see movie theaters going out of business. I'm not a big fan of the streaming taking out theaters. I kind of like the experience of seeing it on the big screen and the popcorn and all that. And it's just not the same as at home. But that's me. Maybe this younger generation really likes the streaming a lot better, but I don't know, not the same to me. There's just something about, you know, getting together, going out with your friends, and watching a movie, but shutting up and keeping your phone off while you're watching the movie. But anyway, that's my talk for today. We're going to do some lifting, some grinding, and whether I film it or not, definitely going to do some work down in the dojo. But that's all I've got for right now. Bonsai, we'll see you back in a few minutes. Alright, Bonsai, welcome back, grinders, C3s, Cobra, Miyagi-Dos, and of course Eagle Fangs. We are up to the second of 3 sets, of course. This one is supposed to be working mostly on the back and the biceps. Got a little legs in there, just so we always get a little bit of that, but not a lot of gabbing. I'm going to pop the buds in, turn the music on, and commence to grinding. Let's go. Alright, here's the first couple exercises. This one is just the seated row. Camera's not in the best angle, but you know, I'm not really a professional either. I just like to work out. So 3 sets again, 10 reps. That was a warm-up, and we got that done pretty quick. And now these are supposed to be bicep curls. I don't think my camera placement's all that good again on this. Sorry about that. You know, I'll have to try and you know, I'm doing different workouts, so I don't exactly know where to put the camera every time. But hopefully you can see what's going on here. That's the main thing. I do this for myself mainly so I can see my form, and I think it looks pretty good here. Form is pretty good. And 10 reps of that. We did go up a pound on the 3rd set. I was happy with that. One nice thing about the tonal is it does that. And here I get really goofy on the camera because I'm switching it and in a second here I just go ahead and shut it off. And then, yep, boom, here we are to the next one. I'll just let this play out instead of editing it. No big deal. So the third and final weight set is this bird dog here, which for some reason Tonal seems to love this bird dog. Now I do have a little trouble, you know, with the balance part, and that's probably part of the point. I am getting my leg up higher than it was before, so I'm happy with that. That's improvement. Still need to maybe try and get more level, so I guess I need to lower the front of my body down a little bit more. But my leg is starting to sink there towards the end, so, but that's the way it goes. Like Tony says, you do your best and forget the rest. So, not too bad. This leg is not up as good, and wow, it really looks angled. So, that side I'm going to have to spend some more time working on. That leg's a little better. But this is a quick workout. I did get a good sweat on. I think you can see some of the shininess there. And, you know, it taxed my systems a little bit. Not as hard as some, but I'm not per se a bodybuilder. I'm more of a full body overall fitness guy, so I'm not looking to compete in He-Man competitions. Alright, I threw this one in. I added this one on my own, and this is just bodyweight squats, and that's just so I'm working the knees and the hips, just going slow, trying to keep the body moving and working and loosening it up. I like squats, sometimes bodyweight squats, sometimes with weight. So, alright, that is it, and we'll see you downstairs for part 3 in just a minute. Bonsai. Alright, that's 2 or 3 sets, got 1 to go. It's not too bad. It's definitely on the lighter side. But certainly getting the heart rate up. Got a little bit of grooving going in there. See? We can do a flex here. We'll do the Hogan. Got 1 more to go. Then we'll go down in the dojo, do something down there. But feeling pretty good, all in all. So, bonsai, we'll be back in just a second. Alright, this is a little exercise we did last night. Just trying to get the kicks. Got to go back to the basics. Like I said, I've lost a little bit. Just going to work on some basic technique. This is not going to look pretty or impressive or anything like that, but got to do it. So, buds in, let's go. Alright, I'm going to try and say this fast because there's not a lot of time that goes on here. This is just working on the side kick, trying to get used to picking it up. And to get my side kick out, I really have to kick my hips over. And like I said, it does not look pretty. I think this is just the way my body works at this point. No Jean-Claude Van Damme looking kicks there, unfortunately. I want to apologize for the sound at the beginning of this segment. We have a little machine down there that takes the water out of the air. I think it's a dehumidifier, and it roars, and you can definitely hear it. Sorry about that. Usually I try and pop that thing out when I'm down there recording, but I didn't think of it this morning. So I try to do about 10 to 12 on each side there. Just, you know, I'm trying to Miyagi it, try and get the muscle memory in there. So that at least the form looks halfway decent. Now I'm trying to do round kicks, which are different because you flip your leg out. So just trying to get the different part of the technique in there. So like I said, this isn't going to look pretty, but I've lost a little bit and I got to work to get it back up. So just the way it is. But if you stuck around this long, thanks for watching. Any comments, please put them below. Are you going to movies? You watching movies? Whatever. See you next time. Bonsai. I think I'm going to record for today. I know that don't look like much, but that wears you out. but I got to do a little more. So, bonsai. We'll see you at least on Friday. Have a great day. Welcome to December. Keep grinding. Bonsai.